and gentlemen, George Foreman. You were clapping along as well, George.
I enjoyed that.
Now, before we go any further, George, you're over here to promote your grill.
Yeah, it's called the George Foreman Lean, Mean, Fat-Reducing Grilling Machine.
Now, we've got one of your grillers in... this is the one I used only the other day.
Yeah, it's electric.
It's space age, isn't it?
It's made men who we used to consider the way to a man's heart was through his stomach. Today, the way to a woman's heart is through her stomach because the men cook now.
Not in my house.
If you young men are out there looking to catch you a nice wife...
Listen, take this to a nightclub with you. Just sit there like this. Well, do you mind if we talk a little about boxing?
Oh, why not?
OK. Obviously, we'll come back to the grill now and again. Now, I'd like to look at a fight, George. I would say this was one of your finest moments. And this was when you won the championship the first time against Joe Frazier.
That's correct.
Smoking Joe. See, he should have used the grill.
Joe should have had the grill.
Yeah, he wouldn't have been smoking then. He would have been fat-free. Anyway, so what was your nickname, by the way?
I was never given much of a name other than Big George Foreman.
Yeah, that's the only one I remember.
That's about it.
Which is, because for a heavyweight, it's not that distinctive, is it? Big as a nickname.
When I fought Muhammed Ali, though, he called me Frankenstein.
Yeah.
George was coming after you just like this, the monster.
Yeah.
And that was sort of a jokey thing, but it didn't stick.
No. Well, you're non-stick. You've proved that.
It's the Teflon.
That's what it is. You've got it as well. So this is Joe Frazier versus George Foreman. So there you are in the red, and Joe Frazier goes down. This is the first round.
And you know, people are surprised because I was such an underdog. He'd already defeated Muhammad Ali, and they say, "Oh, George can't whip Frazier," but evidently, there you are. It's not nice watching these boxing matches anymore because all of us, we've become such great friends now.
Yeah. So you sat down on your stool after that first round. You'd knocked him down 3 times. What were you thinking?
I was thinking, boy, if I don't get him the next round, he's going to kill me in the third.
Yeah.
Because Joe Frazier was frightening. You'd knock him down and he'd only get warm. You hit him, he enjoyed it. If you missed him, he'd get upset. They call him Smoking Joe Frazier. He came out smoking. I was afraid of Joe Frazier, too.
Yeah. You weren't worried that you might do him any damage?
No, I was worried that sooner or later I was going to get tired and he was going to get me.
Right.
That was my fear.
So you're sitting on your stool thinking, I've got to finish him soon.
Got to finish it.
When you've got your corner men giving you advice and that, do you actually listen to any of that stuff?
No. It's strange because your corner men are always saying before the fight, we're going to do this and we're going to do that. Then the bell ring, they take off your robe, and you're out there, where's we? We out there all alone.
Yeah. Well, this is the second round of the Frazier fight, so you've bounded up from your stool, and now it's kind of, as you say, you have to get him quick. Oh, you're looking really mean there, George.
Boy, poor Joe. We're friends, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, ooh, ow.
Now, this is one of the strangest knockdowns I ever saw. And the referee stops the fight there. So then
the fight was over. I'm heavyweight champ of the world. All of my dreams have come true. You think of names like John L. Sullivan and Jack Dempsey, Jack Johnson, Joe Louis. There I am. My name will be mentioned along with these great names. It's a thrill that you can't even explain at all.
How long before that actually sunk in? Now, I mean, do you think that immediately?
As soon as it happened, you just can't believe it. They raise your hand, and the new heavyweight champion of the world. And you want to go out and call your mother and say, did you see that?
Yeah.
Knowing she didn't.
Yeah. So how did you celebrate after the fight?
Well, you just go back and reflect, and you hug all your loved ones, and you thank all the people who believed in you all along. The celebration is just having the event occur. There's not much celebration as an athlete. I didn't even eat anything but steak and potatoes. I never did enjoy myself. Never had a bottle of champagne.
No?
Because it was always on to the next boxing match.
So you didn't have a big party after the
No,
fight?
no big party.
Wow. You know, there's a moment in that fight which has lived with me since I first saw it, and that because I think boxing tells you a lot about life. I don't know if you'd agree with that. There's a bit in it where Joe Frazier gets up and he's been knocked down 5 times, and he kind of bangs his gloves together as if to say, right, now I'm going to sort him out this time. Let's see what happens. So look at Joe, and I think I've had enough of this. Come on! Oh.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah. Well, you must have seen it at least once.
Yeah. What a way to go. What a way to look at things.
So,
it's kind of like life, you said, huh?
Yeah.
What kind of life is that?
Well, you know when you pick yourself up and you say, right, I'm going to get it right this time,
yeah.
then you get knocked straight back down.
I think when you pick yourself up, certain times you should turn and run.
Yeah, that's
he
what
did that too.
Yeah, but he tried that and you hit him on the back of the head. So you did fight Muhammad Ali. Now, I don't want to dwell on this because I know you always get asked about it. I think to me, it seems unjust that people should remember George Foreman as being the guy who lost to Muhammad Ali when you won the title twice. But in a way, it was more than boxing history. It was history. And so, in a way, it's kind of nice to be a part of it.
That's true, because I think the Muhammad Ali story will be told and retold throughout the ages. And it can never be told without mentioning he beat George Foreman.
Yeah.
And so my great-great-great-grandkids will say, Daddy was really in it, my grandfather. So I'm happy to be a part of it. I don't like the idea that I lost, but if you're going to lose, it's best you lose to someone like that.
Yeah, exactly. We got some...
I'm supposed to make speeches like that, you know.
Yeah. You got the grill, what do you care? So anyway, but there is a happy ending because you made a comeback.
Yeah, I made a
Now,
comeback.
why did you do that, George? Was it just for money?
10 kids just for money.
Right. But you did it very successfully because at 45, I think you were the first granddad to win the heavyweight championship.
Can you believe that? A grandfather and the heavyweight champion of the world. And it was really nice because I wanted to show the world at the age 40 was not a death sentence, that you can continue to dream. And I dreamed of being heavyweight champion of the world, and I did it, with the help of God.
So which do you think meant more to you, the first time against Frazier or the second time against Michael Moorer?
I made more money the second time.
You know, I'm starting to think you're in this for the wrong reasons, George.
Yeah, you're out there boxing and trying to make a living. It was a wonderful thing to win it the second time because then you prove people wrong who said, look, and when the victory happened, it was a victory for everyone my age, not just for me.
Yeah.
And then you could go back to college. You could learn to be a race car driver, anything at any age, because I became heavyweight champion of the world. People could dream then.
Great. Did you have a big party that night? Did you?
No, I never get a chance to get party because I'm a preacher by profession. You get the knockout on Saturday night, and then you fly back to Houston and have church services on Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Then the fried chicken for lunch.
What I like is that every stage of your life has an accompanying menu. So, are you a full-time? I mean, apart
That's
from
what I
the
do.
grill
I'm an
selling?
evangelist by profession. That's what I do. I moonlight as a boxer and a salesperson. When you have 10 kids, you better moonlight as a lot of things.
So, how often do you preach?
Oh, Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sunday, most every week.
Yeah.
Twice on Sundays.
We actually have a clip of you in action as a preacher.
Can't believe it.
No, it's true. This is George doing some serious preaching.
Naked you come in this world, look like you're naked now. The little fame and fortune we get is not going to follow us in the grave, brother and sister. God is a wake-up artist. When God says you got to move, you got to move.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
Can't believe it. I think you are a private eye.
Research, George.
How did you find that? That
That's
was taken so long ago.
Well, I care. Now, the preaching thing, it's a kind of exciting thing for a heavyweight champion to suddenly become a preacher, I think.
It was pretty odd. People thought I was crazy. You can't be a preacher, you're a boxer.
Did it come, you know, when you read about religious people, they have one, what they call a road to Damascus moment when something happens and changes. Did you have a big moment?
Because I never believed in religion. I thought it was just for down and outers. And I'd ever see a young man reading a Bible before a boxing match. I knew I was going to beat him because he must be afraid of me. But I had an experience, 77, that I had a vision. I was dead and alive again. And I saw blood on my forehead and on my head. I started screaming, Jesus Christ was coming alive in me. And everybody said, well, we better rush you to the hospital right quick. And it changed my life. I had this experience, and I've never been the same since.
Yeah. And you actually quit boxing after that
I
fight?
did. For 10 years, I'd never even made a fist.
Yeah.
I never went to the gym. I didn't try to box. I was afraid to do that. I had this killer instinct. When I'd go into the ring, Muhammad Ali was training to box me. I was training to kill him. That's all I wanted to do. I didn't want to win fights. I wanted to kill someone. So when I had this experience, I no longer wanted to hurt people anymore. I couldn't get angry anymore. I couldn't look anyone in the eye. I didn't know what to do. I became a preacher.
Yeah. Now, is it true that you bought a tiger once?
Yeah, we had a tiger and a lion. I was such a mean fella. When most people had Dobermans and Rottweilers, I had a lion and a tiger. That's the kind of fella. I was not afraid of anything.
But you didn't take it for a walk?
I did. I would take them for a walk.
And you're not a man who needs a lot of protection, let's face it.
I was just looking for an enemy so I could stick my lion on him. Get him, boy.
Where do they
just
sleep?
Don't feed him.
Where does the lion sleep?
You keep them near for a while. I kept the lion with me, and he started chewing up my beds and mattresses. So I had to give him another place, a compound away from the house.
Yeah.
Very dangerous animals. I don't suggest
I've heard that.
anyone...
I'm amazed you didn't know that, George, when you bought
I did not know
Did you not
that.
get a manual?
I didn't. I had no idea they were so dangerous. I had no idea, and you only know when it's too late.
Yeah. Wow. So did you gave them away? You didn't grill them?
Well, no, one day the lion had a mind about grilling me, and so we had to part company. And
Yeah.
I found a friend who would keep the lion and tiger together and would not separate them. And I found another home for them.
It's a lovely story. So when's the last time you had a pair of boxing gloves on?
I haven't had a chance to put them on. I'm not going to box again until I'm 55. I do intend to come back once more. You know, if I come back at 55 years old, I will be in that demographic of between 55 and 65. Can you imagine what the world would be like if I become the heavyweight champ of the world at 55? I'll change everything. People will be afraid of senior citizens. When they're talking about gangs roaming the streets and teenagers, you don't have to worry about anything. From that point on, everything would change. And I got an idea to do that.
Well, I look forward to that very much.
Yeah.
It's really been a pleasure speaking to you, and best of luck
pleasure.
with the whole lot. Ladies and gentlemen, George Foreman. We'll be back in a moment. And I had this strange dream, and in it I was dancing with... Nah, it's too far-fetched.
Oh, come on, baby, let's do the twist.
Come on, baby, let's do the twist.
Baby, down a little hand, yeah.
And go like this.
I said twist, yeah. Oh, baby, twist.
Oh, yeah, like this.
Now, come on, little miss.
And do the...
You know my daddy is sleeping. Mama ain't around.
Yeah, daddy is sleeping. And mama ain't around.
Come on, little miss.
And do the twist.
Come on, let's twist. I said let's do the twist.